Good day everyone. Following on my last video on South African energy supply and their focus on nuclear energy, when nuclear energy is just going to be a small part of South Africa's contribution on the grid, likely 5% based on their current plans. The Energy Minister Ramokgopa has now admitted that the SMR or small modular reactor space is going to be in the data center space. So I have said before, where's this massive surge of electricity, the 105,000 megawatts worth of new build going to come from? I have told my members in the past, and I've said in public live streams, that it's all about AI data centers. It's not about us getting bigger industry. So they are speaking about job creation and South Africa becoming an African leader in the building of small modular reactors. Now, all of these things might sound wonderful, especially to people in the nuclear field or young people that want to get into the nuclear field. They are speaking about jobs in the nuclear field, creating a pipeline of new students that can work in the nuclear field. However, to what end? If it is just to power AI data centers, we are in for a rough ride, because you need to understand that for our economy, real economy, to grow, it cannot be that we spend taxpayers' money in developing technology so that other companies can go and buy a modular reactor, put it in the backyard of the AI or data centers so that they can power them, because you're not going to see that electricity at all. And he says, because of this, we don't have to worry that the taxpayers are not going to have to pay for all these small modular reactors. No, what he's not telling you is that you're going to pay for the development, of which we've already spent over 12 billion rand on the Pebblebed modular reactor. And yes, there are design issues because they have made the design larger, going from 60 megawatts to over 100 megawatts, which changes the design intrinsically. I spoke to many people on a daily basis that worked on that project while I was at Koeberg Nuclear Power Station. So I understand the problems associated with the canned system, etc. Now, the problem is this, once again, taking the public for a fool, saying, no, we're not going to spend money on this. It's the people interested in the AI and the data centers that'll fund these SMRs, purchase them, in fact. Well, then it just becomes another capitalist product, something that someone produces and supplies to the market. How does that help us? How does that tie in with the national grid? How does it help the end consumer? How does it help us to build a huge industrial base again? The fact of the matter is, it does not, except if we manufacture the SMRs, or small modular reactors, in the country, it'll create jobs. However, if we do things properly, we can use this to get a skills-based group of people, a highly skilled group of people that can go into the workforce and can develop nuclear reactors for the rest of the world. So I'm concerned about the fact that he wants South Africa to be the biggest nuclear power player in Africa. If it's not a world-based industry for manufacturing of small modular reactors for the rest of the world, how is it going to benefit us if it's just another product being sold to companies that want data centers for artificial intelligence and for data storage? I've spoken about this, and now Ramokgopa has openly said so. He has said that it's for the data center market. So people, at least we now know the truth. I've told you before that that's exactly what it would be, especially in the meetings that I've had around the country. And I want to thank the people that are willing to listen to the small details that I give you, because at the end of the day, what we do not want is our government to take our taxpayers' money to develop things for businesses that will later produce products that they will sell, just like you sell a tub of yogurt or spaghetti or whatever to people. And in the end, who does it benefit? Does it really benefit the country? Or are we building a nuclear industry that is big enough that we can run the baseload capable power for large industry? And this would be hugely beneficial. If we could do this, if we could get the industry back. And as Patrice Motsepe said, he spoke to billionaire investors and they don't want to invest here because will all their skilled, intelligent people's families be safe in our country? That this is what is stopping people from investing here. They have to bring their factories here. They have to bring their workers here. And they're saying, are they going to be hijacked around the next corner? Are they going to get shot and killed? What's going to happen to them? So these are all things that needs to be considered. So pie in the sky pipe dreams at this stage with the G20 happening. They've got all these sideshows in Durban. They've got one on energy. And you can live all these unicorn stories in your head. At the end of the day, our GNU government cannot deliver on these pie in the sky dreams. We have to change the system that we use in this country to elect our leaders, etc., to actually put something like this in place, make it happen, and supply the world, develop and supply the world with small modular reactors that they can use however they want. But for us to then build the steel infrastructure when our steel factories are closing down, build the road infrastructure, build everything else that can benefit the people of the country too, because this is often forgotten. Often, roads are built to transport goods for businesses. Railroads are built to places so that mines can export those products overseas. Ports are built for businesses. When it's not built for our use and for our benefit, using our taxpayers' money, it's us funding business adventure and our government is fully behind it. Thanks so much for this video. Tell me in the comments what you think of Ramokgopa finally admitting that this massive push for nuclear and for small modular reactors is for the AI databases and for the databases for memory across South Africa. And that has implications. Tell me what you think in the comment those implications are. Thanks so much for those of you that have subscribed to this channel. If you have not yet, do consider subscribing. Click the bell icon so you can get notifications for future videos, and I'll keep you updated as an energy expert, someone that worked in the energy industry, someone that is a nuclear professional, to give you proper updates and understanding of what is happening before all our taxpayers' money gets looted again. Thanks so much. Till the next video.